Welcome to the All-in-One channel. I'm Kelley Rosano, and this is the Gemini New Moon Solar Eclipse. On May 20th, we have our first solar eclipse of the year, our first eclipse of the year. Eclipses are the most powerful transits we can have. They last anywhere from 6 months to 2 years. Eclipses are powerful transits. Eclipses herald major endings and beginnings. Eclipses eclipse things. So they end things and they begin things. But nothing ever really ends without it forming a new beginning. And so this eclipse is at 0 degrees Gemini. And when the sun and the moon come together to seed the next 30-day cycle, as a new moon occurs every month, this one is very special because the moon is eclipsing the sun. So the lunar energies, the feminine energies, are crossing over the male energies, the sun. And so this is rewiring us, reprogramming us, re-energizing us. It's a whole new download code of love-like goddess energy from Prime Creator. So Prime Creator is using the Gemini new moon eclipse to recalibrate us to higher consciousness. We are entering the age of truth. We are entering the age of empowerment. And so anything less than truth at this time will dissolve in this energy. And that truth has to do with our relationships. It has to do with all of our systems, organizations, our character as people, governments. And so how we present ourselves, what we say, it's very important that we are walking our talk, that how we present ourselves on the outside is really who we are on the inside. So what you see is what you get, because the veil is thinning between higher consciousness, the etheric, super consciousness, and what we call this reality. And so we're all awakening, and there's no more lying that's going to be able to be perpetuated, because we're all waking up, and you can sense it if it's truth. You can feel it if it's truth. You know it if it's truth. And if it isn't, it will be exposed. It is being shown. So each day, truth is being shown and exposed more and more. And this is a good thing, because we can't fix what we don't acknowledge. We can't change what's broken if we pretend that the emperor has his clothes on when we know he's naked. When Humpty Dumpty is in a million pieces and we think we can put Humpty Dumpty back together again, when we know we can't. Let's just accept it. Okay, we need to change this and move on and take action. Now, another phenomenon that's happening at the time of this eclipse, well, 16 days, so we have the eclipse on the 20th, and then 16 days after the eclipse, we have Venus eclipse the sun. So on May 20th, we have the sun being eclipsed by the moon, solar eclipsed. Then on June 4th, we have the moon being eclipsed by the sun, lunar eclipse. Then on the 5th and the 6th, we have Venus eclipsing the sun. Now, this is a very rare event that Venus, the goddess of love and beauty, and the twin flame planet of Earth. You see, Earth does have a twin flame. Everyone has a twin flame. And Gaia, Earth, whose body is Earth, has a twin flame. Venus, the planet Venus, is an ascended planet, and it has the ascended masters, Sanat Kumara, Lady Master Venus, and many of you probably have heard of Paul the Venetian. Paul the Venetian has embodied here many times, and he has brought the arts to us, he's brought music to us, he's brought film and media to us. And so the Venusians are the twin flame planet of Earth, Gaia. Venus, the twin flame planet of Gaia, is very much involved in our ascension process. And these great beings, these great cosmic beings, ascended masters, and beings that have embodied here, are helping behind the scenes. Now, no one interferes with our cosmic ascension, because we are human beings, and this is our planet, and it's our job to ascend. So they don't interfere. They help and assist and empower us so that we rise up, because when you're the twin flame of someone who's ascended higher than you, they want nothing more than for you to join them in the higher frequency and in the higher vibration. So Venus, the goddess of love and beauty and prosperity and abundance, is leading the way into fifth dimension. Venus is leading us into higher dimension, higher calling. Venus is requiring that men and women reclaim their feminine side, so that women own their power and men embrace that part of them that is sensitive and soft. And this is a good thing, because we have been dominated for thousands of years by the male energy with war, greed, power, and control. And now Venus is retrograde from May 15th through June 27th, and she's giving us the opportunity to tune into our heart's desire. She wants us to revisit the past so that we can gain a greater understanding and then move forward. So it's okay to look back, it's okay to reflect. However, we don't want to stay back there, because we don't want to collect old emotional baggage. You can't move forward if you're carrying a lot of baggage. So this is our opportunity to reflect back, take a look back, and then move forward, because everything is about to accelerate at a quantum speed starting now, and especially in June on. And I'll really be talking about that in the June stars, and then the Sagittarius lunar eclipse that happens on June 4th. So here we have this first solar eclipse of 2012 on May 20th at 0 degrees Gemini. And Gemini is the fun sign. Gemini rules the part of our life that has to do with walking, speaking, teaching, sharing, communicating, sharing knowledge, sharing information. And so this will be really interesting to see how this plays out when the sun is eclipsed. So things could be, a bit delayed because of the need to go back and reclaim whatever we left behind, so that we can move forward in our full power, in our full light, in our full abundance, and be open to the new opportunities that are now in our life. Be open to the new opportunities that are coming into our life. So, one of the big things that's happening right now is there's so much chaos, because as the love light energy comes in and it flushes through each one of us, and it flushes through all the systems, the governments, the economies, it's creating chaos, because there's been so much distortion for so long, and deception and illusion. And so it's not a bad thing. This is necessary, because we want to change everything, and we need to change everything. We need to bring more love light energy in. We need to bring more goddess light energy in, so that we can create abundance for all, opportunities for everyone. And so this is really a good thing that's happening. And as we enter this age of truth, anything less than truth is going to dissolve. And that's not bad either, because we want to be in truth. You can't build a future on falsities. You can't pretend to be in love with someone when you're not. You can't pretend to be in love with your job when you're not. You can't pretend that everything's okay when it's not. So we need to own it. We need to say, okay, I want to change this, or I want to improve this, or I want to, move on, move up. And in this new energy that we're in, the ability to create is increasing. The ability to create what you want is on the rise. And it's going to increase and increase and increase. So the creative new energy is incredibly powerful, and the ability to manifest is really, really powerful. So Creator is giving us this opportunity to create from our heart's desire, to create what we want, to manifest what we want. However, if you are focused on lack, if you are focused on limitation, if you are focused on the negative, if you are focused on grief, if you are living in the past, if you're reliving your old wounds, if you're reliving your old dramas, that is negative energy. And what you will create from that is more grief, more drama, because the universe always matches whatever we broadcast. So if you say, you know, everything's limited, all I have is lack, well, that's what the universe hears from you. Oh, I'm limited, I have lack. Okay, here you go, here's more lack, here's more limitation. You see, the universe responds to whatever we're projecting, whatever our thoughts are, whatever our vibration is, whatever our energy is, whatever we're putting out, the universe matches it. And so if we are focusing on our wounds, our limitations, the negative, our losses, then the universe is going to match that with more of what you don't want. And the energy is accelerating. The energy is expanding our conscious awareness. And so if you want to be moving up and creating greater abundance, greater health, greater well-being and vitality, greater love in your life, you have to be that. You have to act as if you already have it. The universe doesn't care if it's true or not. The universe matches whatever we put out. So if you want more abundance, act as if you already have it. If you want more prosperity, act as if you already have it. Don't keep telling the same old story. Okay? Don't keep saying, I don't have a job, or I don't have this, and, you know, my ex was so mean to me, and people are so negative and cruel. You know, whatever it is, I'm not saying you're not justified. What I'm saying is, if you put that out, the universe is going to match that and say, okay, well, this person wants more cruelty, here it comes. Here, this person wants more grief, here it comes. Let's just keep showing this person loss, 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 because that's what they're broadcasting. You see? And so we are in a divine opportunity. 2012 is the graduation year, and we are all graduating from our third dimensional lessons, our third dimensional karma. And the people in our lives are those triggers that trigger those emotions so that we come up higher, so we own our power, so we declare to the universe, I will not be used by anyone. No one will take advantage of me. No one's going to push me around. No one is going to treat me with disrespect. No one is going to talk down to me. No one is going to be abusive with me. You see, that's why those people are in our lives, so that we own our power and we declare that we're not going to tolerate it anymore, that we are going to raise our standards of who we call friend. We are going to raise our standard of who we mate with. We are going to raise our standards of where we work, okay? So you have the power. You are powerful creators. You are powerful manifestors. And whatever you're putting out is what's going to be brought back. So don't focus on the limitation. Don't focus on what is. Act as if you already have it. Own it. Own your success. Own your abundance. Own your health and well-being. Declare it. I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to figure a way how I can do this, how I can take off weight. If you want to take off weight, figure out how you can do it. Make a game plan for yourself. Make a goal for yourself. And then take the action steps every day that brings you closer to what you want and desire. You're here to have what you want and desire. You see? But you have to declare it for yourself, and you have to declare it to the universe. Give the planet something to do. Give Venus something to do. Give this new eclipse. It's a Gemini new moon. It's alchemy time, and you can use these energies to create abundance, to create love, to create a greater spiritual connection to God, to Source, so that you can feel your worthiness, because you are worthy. You weren't sent here to suffer. You weren't sent here to be a victim. You were sent here to be victorious. So if you want it to be so, you got to make it so. Act as if you already have what you want. And then go for it. And don't tolerate disrespect from anyone. Don't tolerate abuse. Don't allow other people to have that kind of power with you. Own your power. Take your power back. And find the sense of humor. Now, one of the things I love about Gemini is we're now moving into an energy that's fun. Gemini is fun. Sagittarius is fun. It's a lighter energy. We can find the sense of humor in all of this. We don't have to take ourselves so seriously. We don't have to take what's happening so seriously. Because when we laugh about things, we find our sense of humor, the vibration rises. Being serious and negative is a very heavy, heavy vibration. Being light and funny is a higher vibration. It lifts us up. It lifts everyone else up too. So find the sense of humor. Be funny, because funny is light and light is love. And when you are spreading light and love, it multiplies and comes back to you as greater light and love. Now, another interesting phenomenon that's happening with this Gemini